What if Naruto was trained by Itachi instead? Imagine a world where the genius of the Uchiha becomes the sensei of the child of prophecy. It all began the day Naruto was born. Obito Uchiha kidnaps Kushina and unleashes Kurama upon the village. As the village falls into chaos, 5-year-old Itachi desperately shields his baby brother, Sasuke, inside a nearby shelter as Kurama bears down on them. Just as the fox is about to crush Itachi, Minato lands on Kurama with Gamabunta. The impact knocks the beast off balance, and its paw brushes past the child without harming him. Seeing Itachi caught in the chaos, Minato grabs him before teleporting Kurama away from the village. Moments later, the child witnesses Minato and Kushina sacrifice their lives to save their newborn son and seal the 9 tails inside him. Unable to just leave the baby behind, Itachi picks Naruto up and carries him back to the Uchiha household. From that day onward, Naruto Uzumaki begins his life as an adopted member of the Uchiha family. Under Fugaku's strict upbringing, Naruto grows into a much more disciplined child instead of the reckless troublemaker he was in the original timeline. Growing up together, Naruto and Sasuke constantly try to outdo each other, all while looking up to Itachi, not just as their older brother, but as the shinobi they both aspire to become. Unlike the original timeline though, their rivalry isn't fueled by hatred. If anything, it only pushes both of them to become stronger together. And before long, Itachi decides it's finally time to begin training the two brothers himself. The brothers enter the academy, and by this point Itachi's already an Anbu captain. But instead of teaching them flashy jutsu right away, Itachi makes sure they master the basics first. He drills discipline and chakra control into them, while teaching them one simple lesson. Every jutsu has a weakness. Knowing Naruto's Jinchuriki, Itachi also has him train in basic genjutsu release from an early age, fixing one of his biggest weaknesses from the original timeline. Thanks to those strong fundamentals, Naruto quickly masters the Shadow Clone Jutsu and Shuriken Jutsu. As their training continues, Itachi discovers Naruto's wind style affinity and starts helping him develop it. Before long, Naruto's already mastering jutsu like Gale Palm, while he's still just a kid. But the faster Naruto grows, the more it starts bothering Sasuke. It's not just that Naruto's getting stronger, it's that Itachi seems to be spending more and more time training him. What started as a healthy rivalry slowly begins turning into jealousy. While Itachi keeps training Naruto, the tension between the Uchiha clan and Konoha finally reaches its breaking point. Fugaku decides it's time to launch the coup. Before launching it, he secretly weakens Naruto's seal, then uses his Mangekyo Sharingan to force Kurama under his control. Naruto fights back with everything he's got. Between Minato's seal and the training Itachi put him through, he manages to stop the transformation from going any further than 4 tails. But even then, he still loses control. With the village thrown into chaos, Itachi steps onto the battlefield. Naruto, please stop. Unable to watch his brother lose himself any further, Itachi drives his wind-infused chakra blade straight through him. The attack is fatal. It wasn't intentional, but he landed it. Itachi stares down at his own hands, still shaking from what he's just done. And in that moment, his eyes changed. Only a few minutes later does Itachi see that Naruto is not actually dead, he is still breathing. With Fugaku's plan falling apart and the coup exposed, Itachi steps in and takes the blame for everything. He claims he acted alone before leaving Konoha to join the Akatsuki as a spy, under one condition: the Uchiha clan would be spared, and Fugaku's role in the coup would stay hidden. Though Fugaku respects his son's sacrifice, he still can't forgive what led to it. Ever since the 9 tails attacked the village, he'd blamed Konoha for the way the Uchiha were treated, and now he blames Naruto for Itachi leaving the village. Naruto blames himself too. He believes Itachi manipulated him all along, only to betray him in the end. And Sasuke, all he knows is that his older brother abandoned both him and the clan. From that day on, he hates Itachi. A few years later, Naruto and Sasuke graduate from the academy and get placed on Team 7 alongside Sakura Haruno under Kakashi Hatake. The first thing Kakashi does is put them through the bell test. The brothers immediately start working together, forcing Kakashi to defend from multiple directions while Sakura backs them up from behind. Even Kakashi's impressed. Looks like someone taught you two well. Seeing that all 3 put teamwork first, Kakashi passes Team 7, sparing Naruto from ending up tied to a log this time. As they keep going on missions, Naruto and Sasuke continue to stand out. Kakashi notices just how solid their fundamentals are, especially their chakra control and taijutsu. So he starts teaching them how to combine their wind and fire style, creating a powerful combo jutsu that make Team 7 even stronger than they were in the original timeline. Team 7's first major mission takes them to the land of waves. On the way there, they're ambushed by the Demon Brothers. But thanks to all the training they've had together, Naruto and Sasuke make quick work of them. No poisoned hand this time. Soon after, Kakashi clashes with Zabuza while Naruto and Sasuke take on Haku. Once Sasuke awakens his Sharingan, the brothers are finally able to keep up with Haku's speed inside the ice mirrors. But even then, Haku's still too strong. Realizing they can't break through on their own, the two combine their wind and fire style into a single attack. Let's do it, Sasuke. Yeah. Wind style Gale Palm. Fire style Fireball. Blazing Gale Jutsu. Naruto's wind supercharges Sasuke's flames, shattering Haku's ice mirrors and finally breaking them out. Before Kakashi can even track Zabuza through the mist, Naruto and Sasuke rush over to help him. But then, Gato shows up with his mercenaries, planning to wipe everyone out. Instead, Team 7 joins forces with Zabuza and Haku, making quick work of the mercenaries before Haku personally finishes off Gato. Inspired by everything Team 7 had done, Zabuza and Haku decide to leave the Land of Waves behind and start over. Team 7 enters Chunin exams, where they go up against Genin from every hidden village. Unlike the original timeline, Naruto has no trouble with the written exam. Thanks to Itachi, he actually paid attention in class, so this time he answers every question on his own. Team 7 makes it through to the second round and enters the Forest of Death. There, they run into Orochimaru, who's only interested in one person, Sasuke. Even with all three working together, Orochimaru still manages to place the curse mark on Sasuke before disappearing into the forest. The next morning, Naruto and Sakura team up with Rock Lee to protect an unconscious Sasuke from the Sound Ninja. Once Sasuke wakes up, Team 7 clears the second stage without any more trouble. In the preliminary matches, Naruto gets paired up against Kiba. Using his wind style and shadow clone jutsu, he wins the fight without even breaking a sweat. During the 1 month break before the finals, Naruto meets Jiraiya and starts training under him. Jiraiya watches the way Naruto fights, his stance, his footwork, and the way he keeps pushing himself no matter how exhausted he gets. He is just like his old man, Jiraiya says. Seeing all that potential, Jiraiya teaches Naruto the summoning jutsu, along with his father's signature technique, the Rasengan. In the finals, Naruto goes up against Neji Hyuga. Instead of rushing in headfirst like he did in the original timeline, he keeps his distance, studies Neji's gentle fist, and waits for an opening. Then, using Gale Palm to throw Neji off balance, he lands a Rasengan that sends him flying straight into the arena wall. The Konoha destruction arc plays out pretty much the same as it did in the original timeline. Sasuke still wounds Gaara with the Chidori, while Orochimaru launches his attack on the village. The biggest difference is just how much stronger Naruto and Sasuke have become. The two quickly overwhelm Gaara with their blazing Gale jutsu, before landing a Rasengan and Chidori at the exact same time. Pushed to his limit, Gaara finally gives in to Shukaku's power and fully transforms. Naruto summons Gamabunta, but instead of relying on the Nine-Tails, the two combine their wind and water style to unleash a massive toad water pistol, dealing heavy damage to Shukaku. The battle still ends with Naruto waking Gaara from the playing possum jutsu, only this time, instead of a headbutt, he plants a Rasengan right into his face. Lying on the ground, Gaara tells Naruto about Yashimaru's betrayal and how it turned him into the monster he became. Naruto tells Gaara that, they were both betrayed by the people they trusted most, but that doesn't mean they have to let that pain define them. Just like in the original timeline, Talk no Jutsu still has the same impact. Meanwhile, Jiraiya arrives to help Hiruzen fight Orochimaru and the two reanimated Hokage. Just as Orochimaru finds an opening to kill Jiraiya, Hiruzen steps in and sacrifices himself to save his student. Enraged, Jiraiya slams Orochimaru with a massive Rasengan. Realizing his current body has reached its limit, and with his mission already complete, Orochimaru retreats. The Sand Shinobi withdraw as well, with a changed Gaara returning home. Thanks to Uchiha clan's help, the village suffers far fewer casualties than it did originally. But despite victory, Konoha still loses the third Hokage. Following Hiruzen's death, Konoha is left without a Hokage. The village elders ask Jiraiya to become the fifth Hokage, but he turns them down, blaming himself for Hiruzen's death. Instead, he suggests Tsunade and sets off to bring her back. Meanwhile, Fugaku sees the empty Hokage seat as a perfect chance to finally put the Uchiha back where they belong. Worried about the curse mark's influence, he starts training Sasuke himself, teaching him the majestic Destroyer Flame. Around the same time, Jiraiya warns Kakashi that the Akatsuki have started moving, and Naruto is their target. Not long after, Kisame suddenly appears in front of Naruto and Sakura, taking Sakura hostage. Just as Naruto gets ready to fight, another familiar face steps out of the shadows. Hello, Naruto. Naruto freezes. Itachi, Uchiha. He immediately realizes why they've come. Let Sakura go, and I'll come with you. Before Kisame can make a move, Sasuke suddenly arrives and charges straight at Itachi with a Chidori. Itachi stops him without breaking a sweat. Naruto jumps in too and gets overwhelmed just as easily. Itachi traps Naruto inside Tsukuyomi, forcing him to relive the night he lost control of the Nine-Tails. But this time, Naruto doesn't break. Seeing how much he's grown, Itachi gives a small nod before turning back to Sasuke. My foolish little brother, your visual prowess is still too weak. Just then, Jiraiya and Kakashi arrive. While Jiraiya keeps Kisame busy, Kakashi takes on Itachi, only to end up trapped inside Tsukuyomi himself. Moments later, Fugaku arrives. For just a second, he forgets about everything else. His eyes lock onto Itachi, completely overlooking Sasuke lying injured on the ground. Sasuke notices. He quietly lowers his head and says nothing. With their mission a failure, the Akatsuki retreat, but the encounter leaves Sasuke resenting not just Itachi, but his own father as well. With Kakashi hospitalized, Jiraiya takes Naruto with him to search for Tsunade. While Naruto and Jiraiya travel in search for Tsunade, Jiraiya spends the journey helping Naruto get better control over Kurama's chakra. A few days later, they finally find her and Shizune drinking at a bar in Tanzaku town. Jiraiya asks Tsunade to become the 5th Hokage, but she turns him down, even going as far as insulting Hiruzen. Naruto doesn't take that lightly. Listen, I don't know what happened to you, but I won't let you disrespect the Lord Third. Tsunade just laughs. Alright brat, let's make a bet. If you can land even one hit on me, I'll come back to the village. Naruto accepts, and the two start fighting right there in the street. Instead of charging blindly, Naruto studies her movements, uses shadow clones to create an opening before going in with the Rasengan. Tsunade meets it head-on with a chakra-enhanced punch. Naruto still loses the fight, but when Tsunade looks down, she notices the Rasengan had bruised her fist. For the first time, she starts seeing Naruto a little differently. The following morning, they head back toward Konoha, only to get ambushed by Orochimaru and Kabuto. Naruto, who's already mastered the Rasengan by this point, teams up with Shizune to take down Kabuto. Meanwhile, Jiraiya and Tsunade fight Orochimaru at full strength. Realizing he's completely outmatched, Orochimaru retreats. After seeing Naruto's conviction and everything he was willing to fight for, Tsunade finally accepts the title of Hokage and returns to Konoha as the 5th. While Naruto and Jiraiya are away, Fugaku officially becomes a member of the Konoha Council. Thanks to everything the Uchiha did during Orochimaru's attack, the village finally gives the clan a seat at the decision-making table. With Tsunade now serving as the 5th Hokage and the Uchiha finally getting a voice in the village, things slowly start changing. Fugaku begins teaching Sasuke more and more about the clan and its future. Meanwhile, Naruto just keeps getting stronger. No matter how hard Sasuke trains, he can never seem to catch up. And ever since they ran into Itachi, that frustration just keeps building. If it wasn't for you, Itachi would still be here. Convinced the curse mark is the only thing that can close the gap, Sasuke decides to leave the village and seek out Orochimaru. Naruto tries to stop him, but the Sound Four step in and help Sasuke escape. Once Tsunade learns Sasuke has gone rogue, she puts together a retrieval squad to bring him back. Fugaku asks to send one of the Uchiha police force's elite teams as well. Tsunade agrees, on one condition. Kakashi would be the one leading them. But while Kakashi is still away on another mission, Naruto's squad heads out first, fighting their way through the Sound Four, before finally catching up to Sasuke at the final valley. Naruto tries talking Sasuke out of it, but it doesn't work. Instead, Sasuke comes at him with the intent to kill. This time around though, base Naruto is actually able to keep up with Sasuke's first curse mark state. Growing frustrated, Sasuke unleashes the majestic destroyer flame. But instead of backing away, Naruto charges straight through it. Wind-style Gale Palm! Sasuke smirks. That won't work, you idiot. Only the Naruto charging through the flames is just a shadow clone. The real Naruto appears behind him and slams him with a Rasengan, sending Sasuke flying straight through his own flames. Left with no other choice, Sasuke activates the second stage of the curse mark, pushing his power even further. He finally pulls off the technique Fugaku had been teaching him, Chidori Stream. The burst of lightning catches Naruto completely off guard, leaving him paralyzed. Just as Sasuke moves in for the finishing blow, Naruto's chakra suddenly erupts. A cloak of crimson chakra begins surrounding his body. This time, he doesn't lose himself. The two charge at each other. Naruto, Sasuke, Rasengan versus Chidori. But just before the attacks collide, Itachi suddenly appears between them, taking Sasuke's Chidori straight through the chest. He smiles, gently pokes Sasuke's forehead and whispers, "Forgive me, Sasuke." Then his body bursts into a flock of craze. The two attacks still collide, engulfing the valley in a massive explosion. By the time Kakashi and the others arrive, Naruto is gone. All that's left behind is Sasuke's headband soaked in blood. Sasuke eventually wakes up inside Orochimaru's hideout, believing he just killed both of his brothers. His Mangekyo Sharingan finally awakens. But the truth is, Itachi had saved Naruto all along. Using his Mangekyo, he'd created the perfect illusion, making Sasuke believe both of them had died. With the Akatsuki still searching for the Nine Tails, the two secretly go into hiding, where Naruto begins training under Itachi once again, preparing for everything that comes after the upcoming time skip. 2 years later, the Sand Village hosts the Chunin exams alongside Konoha, with Gaara now serving as the 5th Kazekage. After clearing the written exam back in Konoha, Naruto's friends head to Tsunagakure for the second round. But before the exams can even begin, the Akatsuki attack. At this point, Chunin exams getting interrupted was basically becoming a tradition. While Sasori invades the village to take care of some personal business, Deidara goes after Gaara. Alright, One-Tail, let's get this over with. I don't want to keep my man Sasori waiting. Gaara fights Deidara while doing everything he can to protect the villagers from the C1 bombs raining down around them. As the Kazekage, I will protect my village. Unable to fight at full strength, Gaara is eventually overwhelmed. Deidara slowly walks toward the unconscious Kazekage, and just as he's about to capture him, a masked shinobi lands between them. Deidara raises an eyebrow. Who the hell are you? And what's with the mask? Sandanbu? Doesn't matter. My art's already put your Kazekage on the ground. The masked shinobi calmly begins gathering chakra. I'll make this quick, for your sake. Deidara clicks his tongue and sends a swarm of C1 bombs flying at him. But before they can even get close, the masked shinobi cuts straight through them with his wind-infused chakra blade, causing the explosions to go off around Deidara instead. Using the opening, he grabs Gaara and gets him to safety. Don't worry, Gaara. You're gonna be okay. Gaara recognizes the voice immediately, but he still can't figure out who's behind the mask. That mysterious shinobi is Naruto. After spending the last 2 years training under Itachi, he's become strong enough to rival an elite Anbu captain. By now, Naruto's friends have already arrived at the battlefield, watching the masked shinobi fight without realizing who he really is. Meanwhile, Sasori begins attacking the village, forcing Sakura and Granny Chiyo to deal with him instead. Realizing he's being overwhelmed, Deidara throws his massive C3 straight toward Tsunagakure. Let's see you stop this. Naruto simply raises his hand. Wind chakra begins gathering, compressing into something far more dangerous. Wind style, Rasen Shuriken. He hurls it straight at the incoming C3, detonating the bomb high above the village before it can ever reach the ground. The explosion catches Deidara himself, sending him crashing into the distance. Meanwhile, Sakura and Granny Chiyo defeat Sasori, while also getting valuable information about Orochimaru. With Naruto still believed to be dead, Tsunade decides it's finally time to bring Sasuke home. After everything that happened at the final valley, she knows better than to underestimate the curse mark. So she puts together a brand new Team 7. This time Kakashi and Sakura are joined by Yamato and Sai. But there's one problem. Sai was personally recommended by Danzo. Already worried about Danzo becoming more active after the Uchiha gained influence in Konoha, Tsunade tells Kakashi and Yamato to keep a close eye on him. Following the information Sasori left behind, Team 7 heads to Tenchi Bridge. With Yamato disguised as Sasori, they prepare to meet Kabuto, but the plan falls apart almost immediately. Kabuto attacks first, exposing Yamato's disguise, and Orochimaru shows up moments later. A huge battle breaks out, and just like Tsunade feared, Sai betrays them, following Danzo's orders and escaping alongside Orochimaru and Kabuto. The rest of the Team 7 gives chase, eventually tracking them back to Orochimaru's hideout. Sai attempts to assassinate Sasuke, but before he can even move, Sasuke's Sharingan freezes him in place. When Kakashi, Yamato, and Sakura finally arrive, they find Sasuke standing there waiting for them. He glances at his former teammates without a hint of emotion. Sakura, huh? And you've come too, Kakashi. Seeing his former student like this, Kakashi can't hide his disappointment. What happened to you, Sasuke? Have you forgotten what Orochimaru did to Lord Third? Sasuke didn't even hesitate. So, am I supposed to care? Before anyone can react, Yamato's wood style bursts from the ground, trapping Sasuke inside a massive cage. Only it closes on empty air. Sasuke's already standing behind him. Chidori stream. Lightning tears through Yamato's body, leaving him completely paralyzed. Before the others can recover, Sasuke scatters a volley of Chidori's senbon, dropping everyone else in an instant. Lying helpless on the ground, Sakura begs him to come back. Sasuke just laughs. You're still annoying. And he raises his sword. A masked shinobi suddenly blocks a strike. Everyone freezes. It's the same mysterious shinobi who saved Gaara. Sasuke slices straight through the mask. Naruto, you're still alive. Kakashi and Sakura can hardly believe it. Naruto's alive. Sasuke, on the other hand, is furious. The two charge at each other once again. Naruto's wind-infused chakra blade clashes against Sasuke's lightning-coated Kusunagi. Neither of them can gain an upper hand. Frustrated, Sasuke activates the second stage of the curse mark. Naruto answers by drawing on the Four Tails chakra. Sasuke fires a Chidori's sharp spear. Naruto responds with a tailed beast bomb. The collision blows Sasuke straight through Orochimaru's hideout. Yamato immediately traps him inside another massive wood cage. For a moment it looks like the mission is finally over. Then, black flames erupt from inside the prison. Amaterasu. The wood style burns away. Surrounded by black flames, Sasuke reveals the Mangekyo Sharingan he'd awakened back at the final valley. Before Team 7 can react, Orochimaru appears, grabs Sasuke, and disappears. The mission ends in failure. While Sakura breaks down in tears, Naruto stays surprisingly calm. He'd already expected this. Him and Itachi had planned for it from the very beginning. After seeing Sasuke's new power, Naruto's convinced he'll survive under Orochimaru a little longer. And for the first time in 2 years, Naruto finally returns home to Konoha, and he's ready to tackle the Akatsuki.